This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know after dark. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. The SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Tigers about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bears offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Wilson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Looking for room. It's Washington. Spins away from the defense.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. The Bears decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. So Auburn's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense,
pulls it in on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, He's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll go with a direct snap. Fights off the defender. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great to take the loss. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 20.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Paula.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 3rd. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And really nice on 3rd down there, throwing in rhythm. You're throwing the hitch against zone. You're taking your steps. There's no hesitation. You're not even hitching. That back foot plants, and the ball comes out immediately. Really nice.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for room, it's Robinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Got a man, it's Wilson. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. Short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have...
Touchdown Bears! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. He's loose. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the run.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Daniels. They'll run the screen. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab, it's Singleton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The offense changing the play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. To the air, it's Daniels. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down across the 45. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Just barely enough to tuck it into that right corner. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 28 over the Rebels. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid...
Wide open spaces. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Bears want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And some room to work. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. He now has 53 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on fourth?
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here comes the Auburn offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Daniels. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the gun, running back on the move.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Makes the catch. It's Simmons. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air, it's Daniels. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Using his legs, it's Washington. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Prentice. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
This defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
The sure hands, it's Cameron. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
No gain on the play. Third down.
The Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Looking to buy time. There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Safe completion on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. No fair catches here. Looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. On the ground, it's Washington. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Back to pass, it's Robertson. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play, the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And the Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. the gun. They'll try the middle. Got enough for the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half if they keep giving him...
He's going to let it go. Grabs it inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The give from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start on offense.
Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move him back. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 38 over the Rebels. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Pulls it, fired complete. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Fields. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Robinson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter...
Oh, he's got some space. They Auburn to the line in a hurry. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. And the Bears will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catches it at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Trying play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. That's reeled in, it's Cobb. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Caught near the sticks, it's Singleton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. On the run is Alston. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, that D-tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his 3-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and was able to get that tackle for loss.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Sets up the screen. Purdy on the Jets. And they swarm him under.
Love the execution there at the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's no good. He missed it. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Cameron. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the move, it's Washington. Can't get him to the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Used the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he wants it all. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll run. Sack back at the 36.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Prentice. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Prentice. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Snagged in the middle. It's Cameron. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Bears send out the punt unit. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. Just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time, and get in a position to win.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. Chang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Takes it from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. Defense has it. He takes it all the way. They win the game.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. The give out of the gun. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. There he goes! Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.